lies better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. You dropping knowledge on head and it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Kazual Konvo show where we have conversations about topics that affect the community's personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo so you don't have the tough convo. I am your host, Coco. And of course, with me every week is my amazing co-host, DJ extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx. And of course, tonight we have the beautiful, the lovely, the chef that be whipping it up in the kitchen.
The one that be hooking us up.
Karen Hensley.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman changed our life.
Literally. Literally. Also,
Changed
shout
our
out to
life.
Ham Radio. We got the Ham Radio merch, as you can see. If you want we want the merch, go to Ham Radio. Wait a minute, hamradio.org/shop. Y'all see it running across the banner.
In the building?
Cool. Matrix. Okay.
Matrix.
So before we get to the good stuff of the night, as usual, you guys, even if you're in the comments or whatever, if you want to call in, let us know. Mental health check-in. I guess I'll go first because for the first time in probably like a month, I think I'm actually good. Looking forward to going on the trip. Got a couple days off work after today, after a hectic couple of weeks. So I'm excited about that. And my daughter, who is currently with child, sent me the little image of the grandbaby, from the ultrasound.
Yeah.
She got my nose. She gonna look just like me. So I got on every nerve that she had, and I am elated about that. So shout out to Hannah. So even if she is watching, hi Tasia, yes, your baby gonna look like me. And hello to my baby Della.
Come back to the show. Miss you.
Probably after she had a baby, she's simple.
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna say that because she might cuss me out. Because she like to pop up out of nowhere.
Right. Karen?
Yes.
How was your mental health today?
Oh, my mental health is fine.
Yeah, I bet.
It really is.
Yeah, I bet.
I've done a lot of work on me, and I'm just in a good place all the way around. Still doing product development, coming up with new stuff every day. And things are going good. And I'm just enjoying it. Yeah, enjoying life.
I'm good. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a promotion. It wasn't meant to be a promotion, but I had to promote because it helps me with my mental health. Let me tell y'all something. Karen, first of all, let me say this. If you got this for the men out there, and this could be my little Bosco thing too, but I'm using it with the mental health. When y'all start looking for women, get yourself an older woman. You see these two women? Oh, I got the hand wrong. See these two women? Let me get my hand. There we go. These two women. I don't know. I'm looking at the screen. You see these two women? These are older women.
You're not.
No, but listen. I mean, y'all not kids.
Oh.
Get yourself a woman. These are women right here. These are women. So if you're looking for a woman, these are women right here. Y'all better get a good look at these two. These are women. All right. Yeah, mental health. Yeah. Y'all better flash it. I'm giving y'all this love out here. These men need to recognize, you know what I mean? I see y'all every week. So, hey. As for my mental health, it's up and down, but I'm going to admit, with the help of Karen Hensley, I sleep good. Did y'all hear me? I sleep good. My dreams, when I dream at night, I be lucid dreaming and shit, but I be knowing I'm dreaming, And I know when I'm in my dream, I know why I'm dreaming that way. Karen Hansley did that. Y'all better
So,
recognize. Y'all better holler at her.
before we start talking about these good
Y'all
relationships,
better holler at her.
and before we start
Think
talking about
relationship
these
gotta
good
be.
relationships, let us explain why Karen is here. So if you are on Facebook, I'm going to put up the link because we're going to need some assistance tonight. So the reason why Karen is here,
Yeah.
okay, so the reason why Karen is here is because, again, as we did like a couple of weeks ago, Karen has some new products that came nicely bubble wrapped so they wouldn't get damaged. So we're going to do a live review. This time, I don't think I'm going to be by myself.
No, you're not.
Okay, so we got the, oh, wait a minute, this backwards. We got the Doritos in.
Oh,
Yeah.
them are gone. Them are gone.
Okay. You ate those? We was going to eat them together. Okay.
I got the other stuff. Them things. You know what? Let me tell you about them Doritos.
Tell
My
it.
son. My
Hold on,
son ate.
let me finish.
Okay.
We gotta rehearse this before we do it. That's how y'all know we live. Okay, so then we also have, I didn't
Oh, let me
have the
get
green
mine.
gummies last time, so we got
Watch out for those, y'all.
the green gummies, and then we got the lollipops. So I'm going to do a Dorito tonight. Last time I bit the gummy, and as y'all can, Karen can vouch, and everybody can see. Don't take our word for it that you will be on a cloud.
No, take our word for it.
You will be having a good night's sleep. And I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I do like is my mouth didn't get dry.
No.
My mouth didn't get dry. It stayed nice and moist.
Yep.
So let me rephrase that. My mouth wasn't dry, y'all.
See, you gotta watch what you say. What up,
I,
Tierra? What up, Lisa?
I got you, Matrix. So so before we begin, as usual, like what I did last time, because we want you guys to see it's not no, because everybody be like, but is it legit? Is it BS? Is it this? And I was like, it's the truth. I'm good. It tastes like a good night's
I'm
sleep.
not lying to y'all.
And I
A good
slept
night's
like I
sleep.
was on a cloud, as y'all could. If you missed the last show and you're here today, don't take my word for it. Don't take Bosco's word for it. You will see the results. Again, Karen is here. If you would like to join Karen and have the conversation about relationships, and I'll just peek in here and there just to ask questions because I'm quite sure at some point I'm going to be on a cloud.
Yeah, I've already tried one already, so I'm waiting for
I
mine.
got you, Matrix. I'm going to send you the link because she's going to need help. I'm going to actually post it.
Yeah, Richie said the same thing. Let me go ahead and
All right. What you doing? Which one you doing?
oh, I did the green, man.
You already took it?
Yeah, I took it a second ago.
What
Right before the
the
show
fuck
came
is
on.
screen time?
No, I did it right before the show started.
No,
'Cause
no.
you want to take
You
another
don't
piece?
do it. You
All right,
ain't followed
take another
you
piece.
such. This is why I ain't in no relationship now because men don't be listening.
When shit's
Listen,
good, sometimes you can't wait.
I'm gonna give you a pass on that one.
Here we
All
go.
right, it smells. Because you know, see, you messed it up. Okay, so I opened the bag.
See this right,
It
this one right
smells
here.
real good.
That right there's a damn
It smells like
Punisher. Look at it.
Doritos.
They
I mean,
is
Yeah.
Dorito.
I know, but I'm just saying it don't. You know how it smells. The aroma is enticing. Okay, I don't be hold on.
Let me warn y'all. If you see a gummy with the shape like a weed, like the plant, you want to take that before you go to bed.
That's a good night's sleep.
That's the
All right.
that's the game changer.
So, what time is it, guys?
It is 8:10, 2010.
Okay. So, I'll say I told y'all the smell. It smells amazing. It was nicely sealed.
You
Is
should
this
have
a
went. You
piece?
should have went green.
How many should I do? One or two?
I ate the whole bag. Well, me and my son ate the whole bag. I gave him a couple of tips, but I ate the rest.
Go ahead, indulge. Get you a couple
Just
of
eat
them.
it. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got
I
nowhere
don't
to
know.
go. Because if you
Okay, it's
Dorito.
did,
nice and crunchy.
because if you
Mhm.
did, you wouldn't be doing it. You wouldn't be doing no edibles. Remember, don't drink and
I like
drive.
them.
Chew and
I like
chill.
this a little bit.
Don't drink and
Okay.
drive. Chew and chill.
They
Chill,
crunchy. They're
baby.
not stale.
Chill.
They're not stale.
Nope. Shoot, that bag is better than the freaking bag in the regular Doritos, man. I kept my bag for some other shit.
All right. 11.
For real.
All right. How many should I do, y'all? One more, two more.
Just eat the whole bag, man.
It's like 2 more will be
Eat
a
the
half
whole
a
bag.
bag. That's just a half a
Man,
bag.
eat the
Oh,
whole
it
bag.
ain't.
Eat the whole bag.
Y'all
Eat the
hear
whole
that?
bag. I ate the whole bag. I gave my
All
son
right.
like 2 or 3 chips, and I
Okay.
ate the whole bag.
So how did they make you feel, Bosco?
I was mellow. I was mellow.
Y'all
It's
want to
got
know
a
how?
nice little to
Yeah,
'em.
it's mellow. To where the green stuff, it take you to a
All right.
whole nother universe. Let me tell you what happened. Cause I know we got to get with the subject. Let me tell you what happened when I took the green one, the new one, well, the sample you sent me. I ate it.
Mhm.
I was home chilling. I put on my little music, to go to sleep, and I fell asleep. And when I fell asleep, I was lucid dreaming because I knew I was sleeping, and I was like, okay, I'm sleeping. I was high, but even in my sleep, I felt like I was high, and I was just doing crazy shit. Like when you lucid dream and you can actually control your dream, you can do shit that you usually can't do in your dream. Like I managed to teach myself when I'm lucid dreaming how to make shit move. So what I did, I looked at a car and I said, I'm gonna make that thing go upside down. So I raised it and I flipped it upside down. And I let it down. And got people scream, let me out, let me out. So I lowered it down, but I lowered it down on this roof. So I was just walking through the city. I don't even know what city I was in. But I was walking through the city just doing shit like turning the clock backwards and making people shrink and some people grow real tall. I was just doing crazy shit.
You had
But
superpower.
hell yeah. Because see, when you lucid dreaming, you're so used to doing it, you can control your shit in your dream. And I was high as hell, and I woke up in the middle of the night. And in fact, when I was sleeping, I had to make sure I was still dreaming. I was like, okay, where do I live? So I was thinking about all the address I lived at in the past 5 or 6 years. No longer than that. Maybe the past 10 years. And I was like, okay, I lived here. But where do I live at? Where do I live? And I said, okay, that's where I live. And I remember my street address in my dream. I said, okay, I'm still dreaming and shit. So I'm walking around town. What up, L Train? So I'm walking around just doing crazy shit, smacking people in the head and stuff like that. Just smacking babies and shit. I was just doing
Mhm.
crazy shit. Yeah.
Lamont.
And I woke up in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Yeah, turn around.
They
I
might
woke,
be sticking in at 8:13, y'all.
yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked around my room and I was like, where the hell am I? But I was so high that Saturday, I got up. I was supposed to do a college football show. I didn't do my college football show because I was still high. My eyes was all red and shit. Got up, took my son to work because his car got messed up. Came home, I slept the whole afternoon. When I woke up, I was still high. It didn't wear
That's
out till about 10 o'clock that night. And I was
yeah.
like, I called my granddaughter. I said, yo, I got these gummies for your ass. So I said to her, she's 18. I said to your information, she said, I gotta try them. I said, hit her up. She give me prices and shit. Yeah. So her name might be Danielle Maria. She might be hitting you up. Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, hell. She said, yeah. I said, them shits that have you floating.
Okay. Thank you for the
Oh
service.
yeah. Oh yeah. So so with that being said, whoever's in the chat, whoever just being behind the bush and looking at the show and don't want to say nothing in the chat, we are not just selling a product just to sell it. It's just here he go. Well, even hand radio's high. He ain't had nothing yet. But,
Okay.
I will say,
but it's legit, y'all.
for
It's legit.
as y'all see, I just took some more. I started eating at 8:10. So for those of you who just joined,
Mhm.
so if you missed the last live review promo, so this is one of Karen Hansley's newest products, the Doritos Medibles.
We'll try these two. I'll try them.
I just ate quite a few of them, starting at 8:10. So if you guys, I'm always we want to show and prove.
And I
So if
tried
you
them
want to
all.
know if they legit or not, if it's worth the money, let's see.
It's
At
worth it.
8:10, I started. Check with me again about 8:45.
Let me tell y'all, a lot of people who have gummies, they got them little ass Flintstone vitamin gummies. Them shits is about like a quarter of an inch. I mean, they're like real. They look like freaking little vitamins. Now, if you had dots, like the candy come in a yellow box and shit, them joints is about like that, like the size of a quarter. And they're not dry like the average edible. They are not dry. They're
Hold
chewy.
on. Oh no, go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
they're real chewy. They got some flavor to them. You know, they're good. Period. And they will light your ass up.
Right.
It
So
only takes 30 minutes. It will light your ass up. Oh, you done. You finished.
I'm not gonna do this.
Oh,
I ain't
okay. I like show's over for you.
Let me tell you something. The last one I did, I told you I bit it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like you're walking on a cloud.
Hmm.
Okay. So y'all gonna we're gonna try to get a couple in before it kick in. Okay. So tonight we're gonna be talking about relationships. As much as we try to get away from the relationship talk, it keeps coming back. You guys keep being like, "Don't y'all talk about relationships. Don't y'all talk about relationships." So here we are.
Here we are.
Everything
We're
on
back.
the table to relationships. And of course, we want to keep in mind, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ups and the downs, but also we want to come up with solutions, especially for our community. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, how do y'all feel about relationships right now today?
You want to go first, Karen, or you go?
Sure. I would like one. Let me get that up off somebody. No.
I keep telling y'all dudes right here, these are the two right here. Y'all want some women? These are women right here. Y'all better recognize y'all.
Well, I've been in long-term relationships. About everyone I've had has been long-term. The longest was I was married for 21 years. And he passed away, so I'm a widow. And but I know how to be a wife.
The hell wrong
That's the
with
thing.
you?
I know how to be a wife.
The
I
hell
know how
wrong
to
with her?
be, yeah, I know how to be that. So I
Hold on,
have a
Karen,
lot of
hold on,
experience.
hold on, Karen. Hold on. What's wrong with her?
Well,
What you over there? You want to
You
see Coco?
choking?
What's...
God damn it, the water went down the wrong way. I wasn't
Oh,
trying to
okay.
eat it. You don't know myself on me.
Because you was doing all this. I'm like, what the hell wrong with her?
How
I thought,
Tasia, you missed your shout out.
I thought you were saying some shit that Karen was talking. Like, what the hell you doing? She just trying to talk. Well, go ahead, Karen. You just checking on her. Just checking
I
on
could
her.
have been dying and you laughing.
Go ahead,
But
Karen.
it's just I'm so picky, at this
Yeah.
point because of course I've been in long-term relationships. So it's certain things I'm not kind of, flexible on, but I'm all about growing. I'm all about building. It's really no need for a man to ask me what I bring to the table because I am the table. I just need to know, can you cover it?
Mhm.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Boscoe, how do you feel about relationships today?
I think these days it's not like the days when we came up. I think these days people look more for validation, and they don't. I think people are so quick to give up if something isn't right. They're ready to give up the marriage or the relationship, whatever it is, rather than say, okay, what can we do to make things, or what can I do? I think people don't look at themselves; they look at the other person. Like, what is that other person doing wrong? I'm like, well, maybe we both need to work on something because when you get into a relationship, everything's always rosy. Everything's in HD. It's great, da 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 da. But after a while, things kind of die off. And I see what happens today. People are ready to give up because things died down. Because that big flame that was burning when he first got together is not burning like it was. But so you got to find a way to rekindle that flame. What can you do to make it better? And what can that other person do to make it better? It's the two-sided, but people don't want to see both sides. That's just my opinion. In today's game, I'll say. Because it's a whole lot different today than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. There's no longevity today.
But before I give my 2 cents, I forgot we have a video.
Oh, yeah, we do.
When I do a
1 second.
video for women, they say, what about the man?
Yep.
Nobody wants to look in the mirror. But truthfully, it's more women seeking relationship knowledge than men.
Absolutely.
So because I talk on relationships so much, that's why now my YouTube is 95% women. because the videos are mostly on relationships.
Yeah.
So that shows you men are not even preparing to be successful in a relationship. And then one a video for women, they say, what about the man?
Yep.
Nobody wants to look in the mirror. But truthfully, it's more women seeking relationship knowledge than men.
Absolutely.
So because I talk on relationships so much, that's why now my YouTube is 95% women. Because the videos are mostly on relationships.
Yeah.
So that shows you men are not even preparing to be successful in a relationship. And then wondering why aren't we successful in a relationship?
I mean, I'm kind of iffy on that. I'm going to tell you why, because with us men, we don't pay it. We're not the ones that's going to run to a video by somebody that said this and say that. That's the problem with social media. People are going to social media to look for advice rather than looking within themselves. Because see, I'm not going to look at a video and like if I'm gonna watch his video, what is he going to tell me? He's going to tell me, well, you guys are not doing this. No, well, tell me what we need to do. And see, with some of these guys, they cater to women. This is what I call dirty macking. They cater to these women because they want these. If you want to teach me, okay, let's have a forum with men where us men can say, okay, what are we doing wrong? But don't cater to a million women and say men ain't doing this, men ain't doing that, because you know what you're doing? You're telling the same women that men ain't shit. You're not telling the women, well, the reason why men can't do this is because you said, see, the men ain't showing up. This is why they can't do this to women. They can't do that to it. Like I follow a few podcasts and I watch and I say, okay. And even with a lot of the men podcasts, the ones I do watch, they never tell men, what can you do to make it better with the woman? When I watch a women's podcast, it's the same way. It's a lot of men and women catering to women. Very few podcasts I've watched where they say, okay, man, like this, but like Kevin Samuels, he got this going on with women. But early in his show, when he first started doing this thing, you know what he used to do? He used to hold men accountable. And I watched him. He did.
Who?
Kevin Samuels. He used to hold men accountable. Look at his earlier shows. He used to tell men, you can't go out there wearing a fitted cap and all this inspect. He used to get on men. But a lot of people don't pay attention to that part of his show. They only see what he said about the women. But watch his shows when he went at men.
He focused on prejudice. He focused on stereotypes. He didn't focus on people.
You have to watch his earlier show. That's what I'm saying.
I did. Listen to me. What I'm saying to you is I felt like his objective was always stereotypical. He always spoke on the stereotypical male and female whenever he spoke on either one. To me, in our everyday life, that wasn't the generalized thing. It's like you're focusing on the negative. I didn't get a positive from it on either side. So it's kind of like
for you.
No, that's what I'm saying for me. For me,
no. I'm asking you a question. I'm giving you a question.
Hold on. Let me get it out. So, but for me, it just turned me off for him because it was always this class, that class, or who's not good enough, what's not good enough, and all of these different things. So I'm like, so where are we going with this? Instead of you just trying to be insulting, and then you're feeding a narrative to people who think that way. So when I look at other stuff, like I said, I changed my algorithm. I choose not to watch that, and we all have choices. I don't bash him. He's just not for me. Now, when it comes to what the video was speaking on, and I think it's a deeper conversation that he's speaking on, because I have seen quite a few different podcasts, male, and I do like the mixed podcast where you have male and female, because then it's a different dynamic. It's one I can't remember, but anytime I say they heavily on like TikTok and everything else, but they have that ground where it's the male side of women, and sometimes the women be catching the men off guard, but then they have and it invites the conversation of an effective conversation where okay, this side, that side. And I think when we talk about relationships, that's the balance. We're not going to always agree on everything, but we can come together and have a conversation civilly where I don't have to insult you and make you feel less than what you are. So when it comes to the Kevin Samuels thing, I felt like when people would come up, and it's a way that you can handle it. And it was like, oh, and then you have a lot of the male bravado was, go up. And it's like, I'm kind of like, okay, so what was the point? What was the solution other than now you just made her feel like less than shit?
You made my point. I'm gonna tell you why. You said this is what he does and what a lot of people does.
Mhm.
Like Ham Radio said, Tony Gaskin is more for support of the women. That's my point. He caters to the women. So those women come in and see that,
No,
be like,
finish reading the statement.
huh?
Finish reading
Yeah.
the statement.
But
No,
he
no,
does.
you didn't know. Finish
No,
reading.
I'm reading it. But he does give men advice. He gives men advice. But what does he say? Most of his things are women. So he's catering to the majority of women. So what is he? I've watched this show.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of them guys who dirty Max.
Hold
He
on,
say
hold
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
don't follow him. I've seen some clips of him, but I don't. Because to me, certain things, but at the end of the day, when we talk about social media and people with these pages, they just trying to get money. So if a woman is going to be your base, yes, you're going to cater to that one. When it comes to logical conversation,
but if you
I'm
cater to
not
him, what
looking
are
to
you
make
doing?
money. Because if
But
we really want to do that, because if you look at the analytics for this show, the majority, 90% is men.
but if you catering to someone, why are you catering to one specific demographic rather than
No,
trying to get both demographics together?
Because
I
that's
Like
what
think
like
pays
I,
the bills.
uh,
I think what the Tony Gass's thing. I just wanted to chime in one time,
mm,
and I'm not going either way. But what I do appreciate with he's not really going on either side. He's saying that the majority of people that look at you can look at your analytics like
yeah.
Coco was just saying, is
Mhm.
women that look at it. When he talk about relationships, is only women that are receptive to the conversation, and he speaks on men, and because he's been married. So
Mhm.
what I find as a man is it's very rare that you see married men speaking on their marriage and speaking on how to be successful in marriage and encouraging men to be married. So when I see a male trying to preach that, I listen to it, and then he's a married man that's talking to single women. So I kind of listen to it with trying to learn something, trying to grasp something. I don't take it as he's trying to bash men, but I think he's really trying to educate men and try to get them to understand from a woman's perspective, because he's literally telling you what the single women are telling him. So he's trying to give men the game, basically saying, "Hey, this is what they're telling me. This is what they're telling me is going on in their relationship. This is what they're telling me that the men are not doing in their relationship. So I'm trying to give you that game so that you can take that and then maybe you can apply that to your relationship. Maybe that's an issue there that you can apply in your own relationship."
Let me ask a question. I get that, and I agree with that. When a man gives his perspective on something, what is the response back? Like if I say, if no hold on, if I say something suspect, like I put on my wall, what if you said I don't like men under 6 feet? You don't. So then what you said that it'd be like okay, right? What if I said I don't like women who's overweight? Who's gonna get hell?
Yeah.
Me or you?
And you know what? And you know it's crazy.
Who's gonna get hell? Me or you?
It's crazy because
And it's preference.
I think
No,
what
I don't care about size. I mean, I'm just saying, if I said that, they would call me misogynist,
Mhm,
toxic,
mhm,
hating women. They
mhm.
would say all these words. But if you said you like a man who's 6 feet, who's gonna judge you? No one.
Can I
Right,
chime in?
Yeah.
right.
Well,
I
but prove me,
think
am I right or wrong?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Before I do,
I
Karen,
hear
did you have anything?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get mine off before the.
I'm already there.
Go
No,
get it
okay.
off, baby. Go get do
No,
your
I
I'm
thing. Do
already
think
your
what
there.
I
thing.
would say to,
Hmm?
Do
but
your
I
thing
think what
before
I
we
would
leave.
say, I think what I would say to that, I
Hmm.
think because I've even been told by people, okay, they don't deal with plus size women, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, can it be hurtful? Yes, but I think in how it's being said and what juncture is being said, because everybody's not everybody's cup of tea. Now, if you say my preference, I'm just not attracted to a plus size woman, right? Or a big woman. I don't like, or you be like, because the big bitches ain't shit, and the big.
No, if you say it like that, that's
No, 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 no.
disrespectful.
That's not what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm saying, but when
Yeah.
it's in context like that, and then you start to degrade the person. That's like I can say, like me personally, I'm not attracted to like small guys.
Right.
But I'm not going to be like, they is, and then that takes away from now. It's not my preference. It's something more personal. You get what I mean?
No,
I'm
I
trying
I'm with
to,
you with that. I agree
yeah.
100%
So
with
I
that.
think, but I think sometimes, and then I think when people do that, and then you have like you can make that post right, and then somebody else come in the comments and they take it all the way there. So you got people like me that's nosy that's gonna comment. Let me see. So then when I go and see, and then it becomes, and it's like, yeah, and then you might be like, yeah, yeah. Not saying you, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, yeah.
how it goes that way. And then now they looking at it like, oh, so you think this way too. And it's da 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 da. Sometimes it's not about you can have your preference. That's with anybody.
Let me
But
ask you
I
this.
think a lot of times it's delivery. And then sometimes some people won't take everything personal. You can't please everybody. I don't pay shit on social media, no mind, honestly and truthfully.
And that's why I don't listen to these guys. That's why I don't from this is just going by my experience, my opinion, and we think differently. And because I don't listen to people on social media, I don't care who it is. Like you said, I watch the ones where they got the men and the women. I watch that because you got both perspectives, everything's clashing and okay, you can see both sides of how people feel. But I don't go by a lot of them because the ones that I've seen, and see, I look at, me, I troll. I look at everything. I go from Melanie King to Fresh and Fit. I watch them all just to see how people think. And when I say things, I don't say, like, I do have stuff where I troll, but I always put the smiling face because they know I'm joking. But when I say something serious, like when I was getting hell from who said I hated black women, when I said all the stuff I said, but if you look at all my posts, I never say black women. I never say black women. I never say that. Never. But everyone said, you always putting down black women. I would say, show me a post where I put black women down. And I'll say, for every post you find that I mention black women in a negative light, I will give you $100. I always put that bet up there for anyone. I've been on Facebook since 2010. Not one time has someone ever posted where I criticized black women, because I don't do that. In fact, the same ones who criticize me are the same ones when I post about the achievements of black women, you don't see them. But when they do say something, they say something putting down the black woman. And I'm like, who's the ones that hate black women? Me or you? And it goes back to what I was saying. Like, when we have our conversations, I will say something, exactly what you say. And we're different. Men and women have a different delivery. But we will say the same exact thing, and women will be like, hell yeah. And I'm like, I just said that. But see, I'm a man because I'm a man and I speak differently.
Right.
I speak different. And I could speak powerfully, but that's what makes me. Some women would say they want that type of man who's going to be masculine and all this other stuff. But when you're that way, oh, you're too hard. You say anything too hard. Do you want me to be a man or do you want me to be a boy? I'm authoritative. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to say what has to be said. I'm not going to sugarcoat things because I don't want you to think that I'm soft, because you know how men who are soft get treated. You got mommy issues. See, we hear stuff like that if we're soft when we say certain things. So we have to be masculine. Okay.
I'm gonna just interject because I got a question, but a statement. But even with that, there are a lot of women who cater to men, and their biggest followers are men. Just in response to Hand TV, when I mentioned people cater to the audience that's going to give them numbers. So you have some women that be like, ladies, to keep your man, cater to him. Dude, they say all this shit the men want, and men be like, girl. But the women ain't doing that. Yeah. So they go in and they load them up. They got 1 million views. I mean, because now they get their checks coming in. So sometimes when it comes to social media, I'm just saying that. But I do have a question getting back to the relationship thing. Because both of y'all been married, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So has your thoughts on relationships changed since or
Not
would you
mine.
do it? Okay.
Mine.
I would remarry in a second because I'd rather be married than single. It's a partnership for me. It would be for me to be able to grow it. I'll put it like this: making memories by myself is boring as hell. It's always better to make memories with somebody else, because who else am I going to share those memories with? Babe, you remember when babe, you remember?
Yeah.
I can't say that right now. My memories are long faded past at this point. So I'm willing, of course, to make new memories and have adult conversation. I talk to a 20-year-old most of the time. I need somebody that's a little bit more, up on what I know, and I have a real conversation. Like if I say, good times, somebody gonna know what I'm talking about. But then there are certain people who have no. What is that?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So a conversation where I don't have to do too much explaining. It's known because of the genre, or just even whatever the topic is, to have adult conversation and make new memories. You have a companion.
Yeah.
I can say for me right now, I live in my masculine energy only because by force I don't have nobody to do it for me. So if you see me taking out the trash, I took it out. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong
Who
with
else
that.
was going to take it out?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I would rather not have to. I would rather have a partner who say, "Hey, let me get that and let me check your tires," on the way out. I already have my own car, but you can check and make sure the oil in there. You know what I mean? So
I hear that.
I don't ask
Ain't
for
nothing wrong with that.
I don't ask for too much. I don't think that's asking for too much.
No,
but I'm
it's not.
also willing to give of myself and my time. So I invest those things in my partner. They worry about a whole lot, a safe space, and to be vulnerable. And that's some good stuff because it's hard to come by these days. For them to be safe, not judged after whatever is told, and I don't even have to fix it. I don't have to offer a solution all the time. But what I can do is listen. And a lot of times people just want to be heard. So if you want to be heard, I can listen. It don't cost me nothing to hear you out, see how you feeling, because I think communication is the best way to have any type of relationship, but not have a relationship, be in relationship with someone, so that the communication is at the top. You're going to know. They're going to be vulnerable enough to tell you without you asking, even when you're just picking it up for yourself. So you look at them and like, man, you look a little strange, or you don't sound your normal self. Is there anything you would like to talk about? And just be that listening ear for that person.
You know what? Everything you said, I agree. Everything you said, I agree with. No, everything I agree. With me, things have changed with me. Reason I couldn't be married is not because of anyone, because I know how I am. And like I've always said, I can't give someone my life if I know I can't give them what they deserve time-wise. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. I know how I might be all over you for like 3 or 4 days where you like, damn, they can get off of me. Then I might be like, I want to be by myself. And that might be a little bit of being selfish. That might just be me being how I am. And I'm not going to put no woman through that to where they're wondering if I'm going to give them the time they want. It's not fair to them. That's why it would be hard for me to get married. If I found someone that I can vibe with who accept like, yo, I like to be alone a lot. Okay, but still, I don't know, because I know how I am. And it's not fair. It's not fair to no one. So I'm not going to be one of these guys who just string someone along, but like, yeah, I got this woman, but I ain't going to do that because it's unfair to them. As for what Karen was saying, I agree about giving the man that vulnerable thing. That's great. The only problem is, that's why I say you got to get an older woman these days. Because see, these women coming up now, these Zoomers, or whatever the hell you want to call them, the Zoomers and the ones 35 and under, they don't want to hear that shit. They think it's all about them. And I'm talking about the guys too. Same thing with them. They think it's all about them. The guys want to be treated like the women. Yes, guys, I'm calling some of y'all out. Y'all want to be treated like the women. Y'all want to be catered to. Half of y'all can't even fry a damn egg. And some of the women out here, they don't even have a freaking cookbook. And I'm like, damn, what happened? The Zoomers. And there's a few who are older who sort of went backwards too, to where they want to be just like them. What you nodding your head for? You on mute.
I'm waiting my turn. Go ahead.
Oh. But yeah, the men these days, and they might be older, the men these days want to be catered to. They want to act like women. They want to be, I don't know.
Is it my go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. Chime in. Bring it in, Coco. What you got, Coco?
She know what? She gonna say everything I said. Everybody, the comments are gonna go light up. Like, you tell him, girl. And I'm like,
come on, Coco.
I'm joking.
Anybody who knows me know I can't speak on I don't like to speak on relationships from a standpoint of a person in a relationship because I'm not in one and I haven't been in one in a long time. I can't speak on being in a marriage. What I can speak on is the dating scene and probably why I would say for me, and I've only been in long term relationships. I would say it's discouraging in the dating world today with relationships. And when you mentioned communication, because nobody wants to communicate anymore. And what I run into as a middle aged woman dating is you get people
Oh, so now you middle aged? That's what
who are married, right? Who have been married, and then when they come and they meet you, and like I've never been married before, so they like fuck love, fuck this, fuck that, da 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 da, and you like, damn, nigga, like okay, can we? You don't even know me yet. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So okay, you telling me this now. So in my mind, I make a mental note. I ain't gonna get too close to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then when you keep meeting people like that, and then you meet the liars and you meet the people who can't communicate. And I think a lot of times people don't know how to date or get to know
Yeah.
each other. So when we talk about what has changed, the dynamic of what a relationship is has changed. Nothing is traditional anymore. So if you are looking for traditional relationship, this is not today's dating scene is not it.
Mm-mm.
Right. And I know I do want a traditional relationship. I want a one person relationship. I'm a straight female. I don't do no whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not trying to swing over here. I'm not trying to be the side chick. I'm not trying to be this person. I'm not trying to be only person I want to be is me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not enough, then I don't want anything. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing, and I know a lot of people to me fear trusting other people
Mm-hmm.
and fear being loved. A lot of people are scared to be loved. I'm not scared to give love or to receive it. So my thing is if you can't get to know me to peel back the layers of me and who I am, you're not the person for me. And I'm not one of them type of people who, and I think a lot of people get into situationships is what I like to call them,
Yeah.
is because a lot of people fear being alone. Nobody wants to grow old alone. Nobody wants to not have companionship or have these other things. But when you know what you, and it's not about your value or anything like that. It's about what you need to make yourself whole, fulfilled, and happy.
Mm-hmm.
If I can give happiness and I can give love, and I know I have to get that, why should I shortchange myself to be second choice, third choice, or to be a notch on a belt?
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about dating, what you doing me, come over, let me suck. That's not doing it for me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like
Yeah.
that to me it's a turn off. I don't even want to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you no more. So
Mm-hmm.
then I can pick and choose what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, dating is like I'm not saying you guys spend a whole lot of money because to honestly for me, I've taken guys out on dates. If I
Yeah.
want to get to know you, I want to take you out so I want you to see some shit that I like.
Yeah.
Or I want to
Mm-hmm.
see what you like. Let's see how we interact outside. Can we have fun together? Like you said, can we do those things together? Can we go on a trip together?
Mm.
But then you had some people, and then what I'm noticing, honestly and truthfully, no shades to nobody,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and a lot of the men that I come across are worse than women. They want to be treated like the woman. They want to be caressed. They want to be, you
You
know.
not just say that.
No, I'm just no.
Now,
I'm
now,
saying,
now, I mess
yeah.
with you.
No, I'm
No,
just saying this kind
yeah,
of
I
like
know, I know, I know.
then when if we take it to the social media and all of these guys who be talking and
Mm-hmm.
women who be talking
Mm-hmm.
about the independent woman and a strong woman, but that's who you looking for. Because when you get the woman that's trying to be that want to be vulnerable and that want to be soft and be like a woman, the first thing you do is tell her she needs to toughen up, or you go to the one that act like the dude or the female that's trying to buy you,
Mm-hmm.
but probably batshit crazy. And once she gets you, all of that shit gonna turn upside down.
Yeah.
But the one that's genuine with you, you cut her off. So me, I choose to be by myself. So I can only speak from a person that dates. And
That's
I'm
good.
not
I
going to
mean,
just rush into anything. So
yeah.
when it comes to the relationships, I can only speak on a dating thing. I'm a person, I love love. I want to see everybody happy and in love and all of that good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But me, I'm not choosing to be in something. A dating scene is saturated with married people trying to be with single people and a bunch of in my age older men that want to see that they still got it and want to be out here doing everything. They want women going crazy over them, fighting over them. I'm not doing none of that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I'm with you 100%. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of guys want to be, from what I'm seeing, and this is why I said I don't really care too much for the talk
And
shows
I'm a
and stuff
little
like that.
high.
Oh, I'm lit. That's why I'm not. That's why, because usually when I'm not, I kind of stutter. That's why I'm not stuttering. Um, what I'm saying, this is why I don't.
okay.
This is why I don't watch the shows, because when I see the shows, you say you got the guys like you just said, the ones who want to be catered to. They all everything you said about the guys. I see those. Then I see the ones, the women's like, he need to take me here. He need to take me there. If he ain't got this, it's like both sides are like, they both think about themselves. They're not saying, okay, what can I do for this person? What can this person do for me? They're not thinking across the lines. They're just saying, well, he got to take me to freaking Ruth Chris, da 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 da. While he's saying stuff like, I ain't spending no money on that bitch. She better take some cookout. You know, it's like, the,
I think.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
No,
baby,
go
but
ahead,
I
Karen. Go
think
ahead.
people have unrealistic expectations of others,
Yeah.
and to go along with it, aren't living in their real truth. The real what they say isn't exactly what they want, or they want it in theory because it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a man say to me one time, I could do for you that, for you, the other for you, but I want to see what you can do for yourself. And he said it very sarcastically. I didn't, and I received it that way, whether he said it that way or not. And I told him that that sounds really, really good in theory. However, if I did do things for myself, you would no longer be necessary in my life
Exactly.
for those things. So you wouldn't be able to share them with me because I had to do it by myself. Because things we have to do by ourselves, we can be by ourselves. That's just how it is.
What's the old
But with the
bad by yourself?
yeah, so I'm always bringing my end and a half. So I put a 150 into everything, whole 100,
Right.
and then I even add 50 to top it off. Put a little whipped cream on it, a little topping. That's all the time. If you expect anything less out of me, you're not gonna get that. I'm giving everything I got and then some.
And I think
So
that's the problem with people. They don't want to give, but they want to receive. And it could be like, I'm going to speak in turn. I'm going to go with the guys.
Hold up,
oh my gosh, I can't with you already.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it me?
See, that's why I don't look at the chat. That's why I don't look at the chat.
I'm
And I'm
not
looking
looking
up.
at the chat. I'm looking at the thing, and I was like blinded by the lights, and I'm all like, "Is my
You
light
know what?
set
That
right?
light been like that since you clocked on.
Is that need to be?"
It didn't get no brighter. That
Oh
light been like that since you clocked on at 8
no, he
o'clock.
said the light blinded. He said stay away from the bright light. Oh,
See what I'm saying? See?
Caroline, stay away from the light, Caroline. Do not go with
We
the light,
are
Carol. Don't do
poltergeist.
it.
We are poltergeist tonight.
Okay,
Anyway,
so I think it's safe to say, for those of you who have just joined, at 8:10, I ate quite a few of these.
oh man, I knew this would happen.
Shout out to Karen. So I think it's safe to say,
This is who you
yeah.
see, the one in screen number 3, right in the middle. That's who you talk to.
Woo.
These three ain't
Well, I
paranoid
got
like
some
when me and Neil was on with you.
stocking
So
stuffers
it's
now. I got stocking
8:49. So
stuffers.
we're gonna see where I am at 10. Here Karen
Somebody
is.
come help me. They're ganging up on me. Yeah, okay.
Bosco, we're
Not
gonna
too
wake
many
her up at
minutes
10
of here
o'clock.
last time. I felt so
Yeah,
attacked.
I know I got a buzz. I'm just
Oh, just so y'all know, me and Lamont go together.
Oh, I already know
Okay.
that.
All right, Lamont.
Forget Lamont.
Congratulations, y'all.
Forget Lamont. Anyway,
I got a question.
yeah.
So with that being said, what you guys say is that, and also for the chat, this is for y'all. Is there such thing as cheating in relationships due to non-traditional relationships becoming more popular? So does cheating really exist?
Yeah, I think cheating is cheating, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think cheating is cheating. I don't
But
care if
but
it's
there are
traditional
also
or whatever.
multiple levels, and some people don't
That
take
too.
take take it as levels. They're like,
Yeah.
point blank, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
there are levels because there's physical and then there's emotional,
Yeah.
and yeah, it it's whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you want to blanket it as or separate it as. But I think so. I
Yeah.
think that there's always going to be um, people are being dishonest, mostly with themselves, because it takes for you not to know who you are, for you not to be able to put it out there and communicate it to somebody. I'm
Right.
one of those people that before I cheat, I'm gonna let you know right off the muscle. Hey, we need to sit down and renegotiate the terms of what's going on, which is why my
Yeah.
marriage was 21 years straight to death. It didn't, wasn't no breakup, no divorce. It went to death, did us part the way the vow went.
That's how mine went.
On period.
Yeah.
Likewise,
That's how mine
when
went.
he got sick and the girlfriends were in my ear talking about you didn't sign up for this and all of that, those
Hmm.
same vows. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did. That's exactly what I signed up for. So that's why I'm going to stay and handle my business. And I
And you know
did
something,
that.
Karen?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you know
you
something,
can
Karen?
cheat as long as you stay and work it out after the cheat. But as long as you let them know before the
No,
cheat.
mm,
Oh,
it's
say
not,
that again.
it's no, you can't. No, there
You
is
No.
can't
cheating.
cheat.
Now answer that
Oh,
question.
what
There
kind of
is
cheat
such a
they talk
thing.
about?
No, she
Modern
was saying
day,
she
you
was
said,
saying
is there such a thing as cheating? I said, yes, it's
No, hands
levels to it.
the only cheating, but cheating in a relationship is real. But the only marriage is the only real relationship.
Yeah,
pretty much,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because if you're
Getting
not
back
married, you're
to
single, period. If
basically,
you're not
yep,
married, you're single.
yep.
Lamar, you gotta give me a ring.
That ain't happening. I'm on high right now.
Big fan.
Um,
We was perfect.
like when I I compare my exes with if I lined them up, all my exes plus the woman I married, the woman I
The
married,
not the
huh?
ones on crack.
I'm gonna put them all in line. I'm gonna tell you, the one I married and the one that took that you had me call on the phone thinking I was lying and she told you the truth.
Leave her alone. That lady married. That lady is married.
But that's my girl. We still cool though. I mean, ain't nothing going on. We're just cool because we're just cool. We don't have any
Yeah, because she
animosity
the
towards
only
each
one
other.
that ain't on crack.
Right. And see, think about it. With her, we was talking about how money you spent. She was the same way. You didn't have to take her to Applebee's or any of these places. Like, I just cooked her dinner. Cooked her dinner. She came over, cooked her dinner, and that's how she's like, okay, that's great. We did go out a few times, but she preferred me just to cook dinner because I got some skills. And now with my wife, like I said, I'm she passed away too. We divorced, but we got back together because we was like, I don't like this. We felt like we had to be back together, so we got back together, and it was like the same till death do us part. You know, we stayed until that was it, till it was over. And I think with today, people are so quick to give up. Like Karen was saying, how people in the air saying you didn't sign up for this shit. Yes, you did. Rich for poor, sick in the health, all that stuff. Yeah, and see, people today want to give up because something might have went wrong, whether it be y'all just not talking or whatever.
It
They
won't
want to
turn
give up.
up.
They want to give up, and I think
She
that's the thing.
gone.
You said what?
The damn fan won't go off. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm
I
not
told
ready.
y'all. Look here, ladies
She
and
gone,
gentlemen,
y'all. She gone.
viewers around the world and even on other planets. Coco will be there in a minute to see you. She's already blasted off. She's through the stratosphere. She'll
Doritos.
be breaking the Van Allen belt in a minute.
Doritos. Those
Watch out,
Weedos.
Van
All
Allen
the
belt. She
time
about
it
to
was
break
good.
through. She on her way to Super Saturn. Super Saturn is on the way.
I only hear that fan all the time.
You tripping.
That shit was up. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
who you sound like? Ice
Oh,
Cube on Friday. You hear that? You hear that?
That
That's how
family.
you. That's how you sound. Like Ice Cube on Friday.
No, y'all ain't hear that for real. Then you don't hear no humming.
No, we didn't.
Oh, y'all ain't.
Mm-mm.
I could have left it on then.
Nope.
Nah, your ass
Mm.
high.
It's you, baby. It's you.
I'm on the cloud.
Y'all hear that? It's just like the. Hey, look, it's just like the show when Neil came on. Me and him talking and stuff. We ain't saying nothing about no women. Not one word. She's like, somebody need to come on the show and help me. They ganging up on me. We're like, what the hell is she talking about? We're not even talking about women.
Oh my God.
I think we were talking about business or something, but we weren't even talking about women. And she got on there, they ganging up on me.
It's the teary laugh for me. It's the
I
I got to
wasn't
wipe my
sure.
eyes because I'm laughing so damn hard. Laugh
my
for me.
God.
That's what it is. Go on, get
I felt so upset. They was ganging up on me.
See, Hand Radio, you need to find that clip and play it at one of these breaks one day.
What?
When you was bugging out, when you thought me and Neil was ganging up on you, we were just talking a conversation.
It was 2 against 1.
We weren't even talking about you. You asked a question. Me and him talk. I came in. We were talking business or sports. I know it was something that had nothing to do with women, nothing to do with relationships. You like they ganging up on me. I would on the break. I'm gonna find that clip.
I felt it coming. It was 2 against 1.
I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna find that clip. I just gotta remember. No, I think I downloaded it too.
It was the Zodiac show.
It was the Zodiac show. Exactly. It was the Zodiac show.
Well, he was a Capricorn, so when he a Capricorn, so he ain't know how to act anyway.
You was just tripping. Your ass was just high. You was just high.
So how you feeling? How you feeling, Coco? How that's feeling right now?
Man, she done.
Let's get a check-in before the break.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes. Go ahead.
We know
Okay,
what
guys.
we see, but we want to hear, baby.
Yeah. We see it.
Okay, guys. Yeah, let me do it. I gotta do it. Hold on.
That's wrong.
All right, hold on. Let me do it. Hold on.
This will be a clip too, so
Let me do it. Hold
get
on.
it right. Get it right.
Don't make me laugh.
This
Hold
will
on.
be a reel, so get it right.
Hold on, don't make me laugh. Hold on.
All right.
All right. Way back. Hold on.
Okay, you probably can't even find the button.
No, I'm gonna do it. All right. You ready?
We waiting on you, homie.
All right, turn your thing on, cause I'm gonna be nervous.
Turn what off?
Let's
hey
go.
guys, see y'all. Wait a minute, I do it over. Hold on. All right, ready?
Let's go.
Hey guys, so it's been about 45 minutes since I took a Doritos. Well, I took more than 2. So what I'm feeling now is happy, light, like I'm walking on a cloud. So for your medible Doritos, contact Karen Hensley so you can feel like me, happy AF.
Yes.
That's the still
I
picture.
love it.
Now,
I love it.
now back to the show.
Now, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
then your eyes get chinky so you can
let
be
me translate what she just said to y'all. She high as a motherfucker. That's for the people who try to say, okay, what did she really say? See, that's I got that bullshit translator. That's what she said, y'all.
we come back
I'm
watch when we come back to the break. Watch how I come up. I'm gonna do it. Y'all can't start till I do my next review. So we're gonna take the break. If y'all on Facebook or what else we on
YouTube, yeah,
and y'all can see it. Come back when we come back, right? Now, if y'all listening, I'm sorry, but y'all gonna hear it after the music and all of that stuff play. It's gonna be a dope commercial for the stuff. Oh my God! Okay.
Let's go.
Is you gonna take us to the break? You up here showing the
that's my
monkey.
monkey. You know how you got Kermit drinking tea?